Hello everyone, welcome to TIT Technocrats Group Bhopal. My name is Professor Eknath Borkar from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Today we are going to continue our lecture series of electrical measurements and instrument subject. Today our topic is instrument transformer and second topic is power measurement in AC and DC circuit. So first we discuss about instrument transformers. So what is instrument transformers? Instrument transformers are specialized transformer in power system that step down dangerously high voltage or current in safe level. If voltage, then it will be step down in 120 volt, or there is current, then it will be step down in 5 ampere. For measuring instruments, ammeters, voltmeters, energy meter, watt meter, protective relays, etc. So there is two type of instrument transformer, which is current transformer for step down the current in high transmission line or distribution line, and second is voltage transformer or potential transformer, which step down the high level voltage in transmission line to low level voltage. This low level voltage or low level current may be measured by small range instruments and not dangerous to operator. So to protect the safety level of operators and instruments, these instruments are used. So first we will see the current transformer. The current transformer is used to step down the current. This is a construction of current transformer. We can see this is our transmission line or distribution line, and this current transformer is connected in this line in this way. The second primary is connected, which is high range coil, high rating ampere coil. It may be 400 ampere, 200 ampere, 150, etc., which convert this high level current into 5 ampere or below 5 ampere, and this current can be measured by low range of instruments, ampere meter, etc. Second is potential transformer. Its work is to step down the high level voltage into low level voltage. This voltage may be 110 or 120 volt. So we can see here, this is our again transmission line, and voltage of this transmission line may be 11,000 volt or 33,000 volt or 66,000 volt or 132,000 or 765,000 volt. So this voltage is reduced in 110 volt by this potential transformer. This is the primary coil of potential transformer, and secondary is low voltage coil, which convert this high voltage into low level voltage. So these are the instrumentation transformers. Next, a topic is measurement of power in AC circuit and DC circuit. First, we will see the DC circuit. We can see the waveform of AC, alternating current and direct current. Here first we will discuss about direct current. So direct current is nothing, the waveform is a straight line, because DC current have a fixed voltage and current may be vary according to load current, but voltage is fixed. So here we can see on y axis the voltage is shown, or here is voltage is taken in y axis and current is taken on x axis. So if this is amplitude of voltage on y axis, then we can see this is a constant line, not vary anywhere. So this is constant voltage. So the power is measured in DC circuit is directly the product of voltage and current. We can measure this power by separately taking voltage and by voltmeter and separately taking current reading by ampere meter, and product of these two parameters will result in power in DC circuit. Power is measured in watt, means unit of power is watt. So this is a simple fundament of DC circuit. Now second is AC power measurement. The power of three-phase AC circuit in large industries for running the heavy machines, and the power of single-phase AC circuit is used for operating the small household devices. So there is two types of AC power or AC circuit. First is single phase AC circuit and second is three phase AC circuit. So we will see one by one. In AC circuit, the instantaneous value of current and voltage flows, and hence the power of supply are continuously varying with time. So we can see this figure. The meaning of this sentence is the voltage and current in AC circuit vary with respect to time. We can see this waveform of AC circuit. This is time axis and this is a voltage or amplitude of this waveform. So if we take the voltage or current on y-axis and time on x-axis, then we can see this is time domain parameter. Voltage vary with time, and also if we will take current, then current will also vary with respect to time. So this is single phase circuit, and this circuit is three phase circuit. This waveform is shown for three phase AC circuit. So what is difference in both circuit? Here is the cycle, one cycle is completed in 360-degree, where in three phase circuit the angle between two phase is 120-degree, because there is three phases, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3, and the angle between any two phase is 120-degree. So this is main difference in three phase and single phase circuit. So we will going to study of power in AC circuit. First we will see the power in single phase AC circuit. So this is diagram of single phase waveform in AC circuit. This is waveform of voltage, and this green color waveform indicating to current. So we can see the amplitude of voltage is higher than amplitude of current, but with respect to time, these both waveform is variable, not constant. So power will be also vary. So here we can see the product of this voltage, this varying voltage and current will be result in power in AC circuit. So since these waveform are varying, so the equation of voltage in this circuit is given with respect to sine angle. So this waveform is called sinusoidal. Here we can see the voltage is given by V equal to Vm sin omega t, or this omega t may be written omega t may be written in form of theta. So we can replace this omega t by theta. Next time we will take this value. So here the voltage is Vm sin omega t and the value of current is given by I equal to Im sin omega t minus phi. This phi is the phase angle, phase difference in voltage waveform, between voltage waveform and current waveform. So this phi is taken in this equation. So this is the equation of voltage and current in single phase AC circuit. So we can calculate this power by taking the average value formula and integrating it. So this is our equation that we have seen in last page. The instantaneous power of circuit is expressed in power equal to product of V into I. So in last page the equation we have seen, V equal to Vm sin omega t minus sin omega t and I is Im sin omega t minus phi. This is angle difference. Phi is angle between voltage and current. So let here we can take the omega t equal to theta. Then equation will be Vm Im sin theta minus phi sin theta. This is product of voltage and current. Now this equation may be write in this form, or this form is taken by trigonometry equation. We can convert this equation in this below equation by trigonometry method. So this has converted Vm Im sin theta minus phi into sin theta is converted in this form. This form is cos phi minus cos 2 theta minus phi upon 1 by 2, and this is product of Vm and Im. So the power, this is our instantaneous power. Then the average power may be calculated by this formula. The average power formula is here taken in this equation. What is average formula? So this is P equal to average power in circuit integration of 1 upon T 0 to T it may be taken f of x dx. So this is formula of average power in circuit. So this formula is applied in this equation, and then this equation is calculated in this form. So T is 0 to phi, and value of fx is this value. This value is function of x or function of power. So this value has put in this equation. So this has calculated, and then result is P equal to Vm Im upon 2 cos phi. So this is maximum value, and we can convert this value in RMS value. So RMS value will be Vm be equal to Vm upon root 2. So this will root 2, and this will be also root 2. Im upon root 2. Then this formula will be result in V into I cos phi. So this is true value or true power in circuit. So this is true power in circuit, but there is also another power existing in AC circuit, and those power are reactive power and apparent power. The real power, which we have calculated in previous page, and this power is also exist in circuit. So what are those power? First is apparent power, and second is reactive power, and then third is this real or true power, which we have calculated in previous page. These power are also present in circuit. So this power can be understood. We can understand this power by this triangle. Actually, these three powers exist in any AC circuit. So what is reactive power? Reactive power is nothing. It oscillates between source and load and measured in var. This is reactive power, volt ampere reactive unit of this power. And second is apparent power. This is apparent power. It is denoted by S, and it is product of RMS value of voltage and RMS value of current. It is denoted by volt ampere. So there is three power in AC circuit: reactive power, real power, and apparent power. So this is our power in AC circuit. So thank you.